Archangel Michael says, this is not an ordinary message. Darkness has been circling, waiting for a moment to strike, but heaven saw it before it happened. Something is set in motion for tomorrow, a decision hidden from your sight, that will not just touch your son's life but completely rewrite his future in ways you never imagined. The world may seem calm tonight, yet spiritual forces are working behind closed doors. Unknown hands are moving pieces, setting traps, and whispering plans that aim to change everything about your son's destiny. But heaven has already intervened and brought this revelation to light for you to see before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, a crucial choice is being made silently right now. It involves people you thought you could trust, people who have smiled in your presence while secretly plotting behind your back. What happens tomorrow will not just test you as a parent, it will test the path your son walks for the rest of his life. As the night turns to dawn, the clock ticks toward a divine crossroads. This is not a warning meant to scare you, it is a divine alarm meant to awaken you. If you read these words completely, you will shield your son from forces you cannot see with your eyes but can only feel in your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There is a shadow following him, waiting for a single moment of weakness. Those involved believe you will stay unaware, that you will not rise in prayer, that you will not stop what they plan to do. But they are wrong, for God has placed His message in your hands today to stop what is coming tomorrow. Your son's name has been spoken in meetings you know nothing about. Promises are being made, decisions signed, alliances formed, all leading to an outcome that was designed to strip away everything good he is meant to inherit. But this hidden decision can be shattered by divine intervention if you act now. Archangel Michael says, angels have been stationed around your son. Their wings cover him, their swords are drawn, ready to fight the unseen battles you cannot. But they need you to be alert, to not dismiss this as just words, because this is your moment to fight for your child's future with faith and action. Even now, messages are being sent between people who carry envy and ill intent. They know the power your son carries, the bright future destined for him, and they wish to twist it, to drag him onto a road of loss and regret. But tomorrow, when they believe they have the final say, heaven will turn the tables. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your son's dreams have already been under attack. Nights when he cannot sleep, days when his spirit feels heavy, sudden challenges that make no sense, these are signs that dark forces have been trying to derail him for months. Yet every attempt failed because you have been unknowingly shielding him with your love and prayers. There is someone, closer than you think, pretending to guide him toward success. But hidden beneath their advice is a trap, a choice that would take him away from his true purpose. This decision, disguised as an opportunity, is what will unfold tomorrow unless heaven steps in through your awakening. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what is coming. Fear belongs to darkness, but faith belongs to you. Your awareness today gives you the power to stand before angels tonight, to speak over your son's life, and to command that every unseen plot against him is destroyed. Already, the plans of the enemy are trembling. They know you are receiving this message, they know light is exposing what they wanted hidden. And when light comes, darkness cannot hold on to what it tried to steal. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Tomorrow, two paths will silently open before your son. One leads to despair, a lifetime of battles that were never his to fight. The other leads to blessings and breakthroughs so great that even those who turned against him will bow in awe of what God does next. But the choice is not made by him alone, it is being shaped by unseen hands tonight. These hands think they are clever, thinking no parent would ever know. Yet divine sight has revealed their every step, and you have been chosen to stop it from destroying his tomorrow. Archangel Michael says, angels have intercepted messages meant to harm him. Whispers, schemes, and legal moves designed to corner your son and silence his destiny are now being overturned in heavenly courts. But this victory requires your spiritual agreement, your voice calling for heaven's justice. The moment you lift this message in prayer, divine fire will strike through every contract, every decision, every binding word spoken against your son. Chains will break, documents will burn in the spirit, and the future meant to be stolen will be handed back to him by morning. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Even now, a shift is happening in the spirit realm. What was planned against your son is weakening, the enemy's confidence crumbling. Tomorrow was meant to be their triumph, but it will become the day their schemes are publicly exposed. There is a figure watching closely, someone whose loyalty you have doubted before but never fully confronted. This person carries knowledge of the decision being made, yet they have remained silent. Their silence is part of the trap meant to ensnare your son's future. Archangel Michael says, truth will not stay buried much longer. A divine messenger is already moving toward your home, carrying evidence of what has been planned. When it arrives, you will finally see the faces behind the lies, and nothing will ever be the same again. Your son's story is not ending in defeat. He is marked for greatness, for leadership, for triumphs that will bless not just him but generations after him. Tomorrow's battle is not about losing. It is about securing the victory that has been promised from the start. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Every parent dreams of their child's safety, of watching them rise without fear or pain. That dream has been under attack, but it has not been destroyed. The same angels who guarded him in his first breath are now preparing to guard him through tomorrow's hidden storm. Darkness believes it has won because it has kept you blind to what is happening behind the curtain. But light is relentless. It reaches into every shadow, revealing secrets, uncovering plots, and restoring what darkness tried to erase. Archangel Michael says, there is still time. Tonight, before you close your eyes, speak protection over your son's name. Call upon heaven's army to surround him, to break every silent agreement made against him, to erase every harmful signature written in hidden rooms. When tomorrow comes, there will be movement, unexpected calls, changed meetings, sudden cancellations. That shift the entire decision meant to harm him. What the enemy tried to finalize will collapse like dust. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, the forces working against your son believe that they can remain unseen forever. But tonight, heaven has positioned watchful eyes over every move they make. What was whispered in darkness is already echoing in the realm of light, and nothing can stop divine truth from breaking through tomorrow. The enemy thought they had time to prepare, but divine intervention has already stolen hours from their plans. Their confidence is faltering, their unity is cracking, and their strategy is slowly collapsing because this message has reached you in time. The power of knowing what is hidden is the weapon that will reverse their attack. Your son's path has always been destined for greatness. He was marked for something far beyond the understanding of those who envy him. This is why they plan to strike now, thinking that one wrong move tomorrow would erase years of progress and block the doors meant to open for him. Archangel Michael says, they miscalculated the protection that surrounds him. They underestimated your strength as a parent chosen to shield destiny. And they will watch helplessly as their every scheme burns in the fire of divine judgment when the clock strikes tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Even now, as you read this, an unexpected ally is rising for your son. Someone you do not expect is standing quietly, gathering information, preparing to step in when the moment comes. This ally has seen too much and will refuse to remain silent when tomorrow's decision is placed on the table. A shift will happen suddenly. The meeting that was planned to finalize the hidden choice will encounter disruption, a missing document, a cancelled arrival, a sudden change of power. What they hoped would be sealed in secrecy will instead be shattered before it can harm your son. Heaven has declared that this future belongs to light, not to those who wish to take it. What is written in the book of destiny cannot be erased by human hands, cannot be overturned by lies, cannot be silenced by betrayal. Angels will fight until every last chain binding your son's blessings is broken. The faces of those who plotted this path will not stay hidden. Tomorrow, you will sense a sudden shift in your heart, a knowing of who truly stood against your child's success. And that knowing will give you the wisdom to act with precision and protect his every step. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your son has felt heaviness in recent days. A silent pressure on his shoulders, unexplained worries, moments when his joy faded without reason. These were not coincidences, they were signs of the unseen battle that has been waged over his destiny. But even in those moments of weakness, light never left him. Angels whispered courage into his heart, guiding him away from traps that would have destroyed him already. That same guidance will lead him into safety when the crucial hour arrives tomorrow. Archangel Michael says, do not allow fear to blind you now. Stand firm in faith, knowing that victory is not just possible, it is already unfolding. The enemy cannot outrun divine timing, and what they set for evil will be turned for good in ways that will shock everyone involved. Every decision made in silence will soon be reversed in the open. Every secret agreement will be exposed to the right hands. And every person who thought they could rewrite your son's future without consequence will face a reckoning they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Tomorrow will not end in defeat. Instead, it will mark the moment your son steps into a future more powerful than anyone expected. Blessings that were delayed will begin to flow rapidly, and opportunities thought to be lost forever will return. Even the ones who doubted him will witness his transformation. They will see doors open, resources multiply, and divine favor covering his every move. This is not by chance, it is heaven's reward for surviving battles no one else saw. Archangel Michael says, a breakthrough is scheduled to arrive alongside the decision they tried to hide. When they attempt to finalize what was planned, unexpected evidence will surface, turning every argument in your son's favor. The victory will not be subtle, it will be undeniable. By tomorrow night, the whispers meant to harm him will turn into testimonies of divine rescue. Those who tried to stop his progress will instead be forced to step aside, watching as your son walks freely into the future meant only for him. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. This fight is not just about tomorrow. It is about breaking a cycle that has tried to repeat for generations. What was meant to chain your family in limitation will be destroyed completely. The battles faced before will never have to be fought again once this moment passes. The hidden decision was designed to close doors permanently. But God has declared that no human voice has final authority over your son's destiny. The only word that stands is the one spoken in heaven before he was born, a word of greatness, favor, and triumph. Your vigilance tonight activates a shield stronger than any earthly plan. Every prayer you speak surrounds your son with light that no darkness can penetrate. Every blessing you release tonight builds a wall no betrayal can climb. Archangel Michael says, tomorrow's dawn carries the sound of victory. The hidden plots will fall apart, divine allies will rise unexpectedly, and your son will step into a rewritten story where no force of evil can touch him again. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Archangel Michael says, there is an unseen table where papers are stacked high, documents meant to bind your son's future in chains. Those involved have convinced themselves that their power is unshakable. But even as they write their signatures, the hand of heaven is moving, preparing to strike through every false decision. In the early hours of tomorrow, before the sun fully rises, a shift will begin quietly. Conversations will change, hearts will be stirred with sudden uncertainty, and plans will start to unravel without explanation. What they believed was secured in darkness will be overturned by the light of divine justice. Your son's name is carried in the wind of angels tonight. Every step he takes will be guided away from traps meant to ensnare him. There is no force strong enough to undo what has already been claimed for his destiny, a destiny that carries blessings far greater than anyone realizes. Even as you rest tonight, a heavenly army is stationed around your home. Every whisper of darkness is being silenced, every shadow of deceit is being pushed back, and every attempt to rewrite his future is being burned in the fire of righteousness. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Tomorrow, when this decision reaches its peak, a divine interruption will occur. A message will surface unexpectedly, evidence hidden for months will finally be revealed, and someone who has been silent will suddenly speak the truth that breaks the entire plot apart. The moment this truth is spoken, the room where they plan to finalize the decision will fall into chaos. People will scramble, pointing fingers, trying to hide their intentions, but it will be too late. Heaven's hand will have already dismantled their power. Your son will feel this shift deeply. He may not know the full battle that took place to save him, but in his spirit, he will sense freedom washing over him. Chains that tried to hold his opportunities will shatter, and doors long shut will open with divine force. This victory is not only for tomorrow, it is the foundation for a lifetime of blessings. The choices made by others will no longer have the power to drag your son away from his true path. What heaven has prepared will stand forever. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. The very people who thought they could control his steps will be forced to witness his rise. They will watch as divine favor carries him higher than they could ever reach. What they tried to steal will return to him multiplied and untouchable. A powerful figure, once aligned with those plotting harm, will change sides at the final moment. This sudden shift will tilt the balance completely, removing every obstacle and turning the decision from a curse into an unexpected blessing. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the weight of your prayers tonight. Every word you speak is echoed in heaven, turning into shields, into swords, into walls of light that no darkness can penetrate. This unseen war is being won because you chose to stand in faith. By the time the sun sets tomorrow, divine victory will already be written. The decision they tried to hide will collapse, and the path ahead will blaze with opportunities that no one can take away. Your son's name will be spoken with respect, and his destiny will be untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Even years from now, people will speak of this turning point. They will remember the day everything changed, when the hidden decision was exposed and replaced with divine truth. It will be a testimony of unshakable protection, proof that heaven defends its chosen ones fiercely. This moment will also break generational attacks. Patterns of betrayal, attempts to sabotage destiny, and silent battles that have haunted your bloodline will end here. The victory tomorrow will not just save your son, it will heal your entire family's future. Archangel Michael says, stay alert when tomorrow arrives. Watch for unexpected signs, phone calls, sudden messages, or last-minute changes, that reveal the unseen hand of heaven working in your favor. These are not coincidences, they are divine confirmations that victory has been sealed. As this unfolds, peace will return to your son's heart. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was fear, there will be strength. And where there were closed doors, there will be open gates leading to blessings beyond imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Tonight marks the breaking of chains that tried to bind for too long. The decision meant to destroy will instead become the reason your son's future shines brighter than ever. Darkness has lost its grip, and nothing can stop the wave of restoration coming tomorrow. Even those who once doubted you will witness this miracle. They will see undeniable proof that divine intervention rewrites destiny in ways no human could ever achieve. From this day forward, your son's path will be shielded, elevated, and blessed abundantly. Heaven is not silent. Even now, the sound of angelic wings moves through your home, bringing assurance that you are not alone in this fight. The battle is already being won, and tomorrow will reveal it to the world. Archangel Michael says, take courage and hold this message close. Tomorrow, a hidden decision will try to speak, but its words will carry no power. The only voice that will matter is the one from heaven declaring victory, protection, and endless blessings over your son's future. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Archangel Michael says, as the night stretches forward, the energy surrounding your son is shifting rapidly. What was once a quiet threat is now being shaken by divine power. In the realm unseen to human eyes, battles are raging, but the victory is leaning heavily in your favor. Tomorrow was set as a day of silent defeat, but heaven has rewritten that timeline. Instead of a loss, it will mark the day when darkness is exposed and your son is lifted higher than ever before. Those who schemed in hidden rooms will face a judgment they cannot escape. Even as you breathe right now, angels are dismantling traps set for your child. Spiritual documents meant to bind his blessings are being burned, seals are being broken, and every false promise made in secrecy is collapsing. This divine interference is not partial, it is complete. By morning, there will be a sign, small but undeniable, that heaven has heard and acted. This could be a sudden message, a call you were not expecting, or a change in routine that alters the entire course of events. When it happens, know that the decision they tried to hide is already losing power. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. In a building not far from you, people are gathering tonight. They believe tomorrow will be the moment they gain full control over what belongs to your son. They speak with confidence, unaware that angels are already walking among them, disrupting every conversation. A key figure who holds crucial influence in this decision is experiencing unease. This unease is not coincidence, it is divine conviction stirring their heart, making it impossible for them to go through with the harmful choice as planned. Their mind will shift overnight, changing everything. When tomorrow dawns, expect delays, confusion, and unexpected resistance in the very place where decisions are supposed to be finalized. Every attempt to push forward their agenda will be met with unseen obstacles, blocking them from harming your son's future. What they thought would be a smooth process will crumble into disarray. Arguments will break out, trust will collapse among them, and a single voice of truth will rise to shatter the darkness they tried to hold together. Type Amen to get blessing 12121. This divine intervention has been planned long before today. Every moment of struggle your son endured, every battle you faced silently as a parent, was leading to this breakthrough. Tomorrow will not just be a day of rescue, it will be a day of divine justice that clears the path for generations to come. The tears you've shed in silence, the nights you stayed awake worrying, the times you questioned whether your son's future would be safe, all of it is reaching its answer. Heaven has collected every prayer, and tomorrow, those prayers will manifest in victory. Archangel Michael says, destiny cannot be stolen. No signature, no false witness, no hidden meeting can override what heaven has written. Your son's future is sealed by divine decree, and tomorrow will be proof that nothing can break that seal. The power that once surrounded those plotting against your son is weakening rapidly. Secrets will spill out, alliances will crumble, and fear will grip those who believe they could act without consequence. Their strength will vanish in an instant. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. As the final hours of tonight pass, you may feel an unusual calm. That calm is not ordinary, it is the assurance of angelic protection surrounding your home and your son. It is the sign that victory is not coming, it is already here. Tomorrow's morning light will pierce through every shadow of deceit. Even before the final moment arrives, truth will start surfacing like water breaking through cracks. What they tried to suppress will come out for all to see. A divine messenger is preparing to deliver undeniable evidence. When this evidence is revealed, it will make their hidden decision void. No explanation they attempt will stand against the truth carried by this messenger. Archangel Michael says, remain steadfast and trust in this intervention. The hands that tried to close doors for your son will lose their power completely. Instead, they will watch helplessly as blessings pour into his life. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. Your son's future will not only be protected, it will flourish. New opportunities, favor with the right people, and success that cannot be reversed will begin to manifest. What was stolen in the past will return multiplied. Those who attempted to chain his destiny will become witnesses to his rise. Their own hearts will tremble as they see how divine justice operates. They will understand that no human power can destroy what heaven has chosen to bless. By tomorrow night, the decision that once threatened everything will be nothing but a broken memory. Your son will step forward freely, his path clear and shielded, carrying strength and wisdom from this divine rescue. Archangel Michael says, "This is a turning point not just for your son, but for your entire family line. The cycle of hidden attacks ends here. Tomorrow marks the beginning of unstoppable breakthroughs that will last for generations." Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says, "In the first golden light of dawn tomorrow, the air will feel different around you. The heaviness that has been pressing on your spirit will lift, as if invisible chains are breaking. That sensation is not imagined, it is the sound of heaven dismantling every silent threat that had been building against your son's future." There is a man who has been holding a crucial piece of power in this hidden decision. He believed he could manipulate outcomes without ever being caught. But tonight, his heart is in turmoil. He will not sleep soundly because divine hands are shaking his conscience, making it impossible for him to follow through with the harmful plan. A sealed envelope, prepared to be delivered tomorrow morning, contains the final attempt to alter your son's destiny. But before it can even reach the intended place, it will be intercepted. Heaven is assigning an angelic messenger to divert this path, ensuring that no harmful agreement can be made. Tomorrow will not just be another day, it is the day when silence is broken, truth speaks louder than lies, and every shadow is forced into the open. The attempt to secretly control your son's future will collapse before human eyes, leaving no doubt that this victory came from above. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. At midday tomorrow, when decisions are meant to be finalized, a divine interruption will occur. A voice will rise unexpectedly, someone who has been silent for far too long will finally reveal the truth. This revelation will shatter every plan made in darkness and send fear into those who plotted harm. Documents that were meant to seal the future will suddenly be declared invalid. Meetings planned for months will be cancelled in moments. Signatures that were prepared will never reach the page, as divine hands remove every chance for harm to be written into existence. Your son will not fully see the danger he was spared from, but his path will open wider than before. Opportunities once delayed will rush toward him, guided by divine timing. What looked like defeat will transform into the greatest leap of progress he has ever experienced. This breakthrough will be so powerful that it cannot be reversed. Once this decision crumbles, no one will dare attempt such betrayal again. The authority of heaven will stand as a shield around your son for all his days. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. By evening tomorrow, conversations will shift in ways no one predicted. The very people who tried to plot against your son will be forced to admit failure. Their own actions will expose them, and they will be left powerless, unable to touch his destiny ever again. There will be a moment of silence, a pause in the midst of chaos, where you will feel an overwhelming peace. That peace is heaven's confirmation that the battle is over, that victory is fully secured. Every tear shed, every prayer whispered, every sleepless night was not in vain. Archangel Michael says, "From this day forward, your son will walk under unshakable divine favor. New alliances will form, trustworthy people will step into his life, and paths once hidden will now be visible and clear." This is the divine rewriting of his story that darkness tried to block. What was meant to destroy him will now elevate him. The day that was marked for silent defeat will instead become the foundation of his greatest triumph. His name will carry weight, honor, and blessings that cannot be challenged by any earthly force. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Even years from now, this moment will be remembered. It will be told as the day everything changed, the day a hidden decision tried to steal destiny but was overpowered by divine hands. The testimony will spread beyond your home, inspiring others with proof that heaven protects its chosen ones fiercely. Your family will never face this kind of hidden attack again. The cycle of silent betrayals has been shattered permanently. Every generation that follows will walk in the freedom purchased by tomorrow's divine intervention. Archangel Michael says, "The storm has passed, the battle has been won, and your son's future shines brighter than ever." Angels will remain stationed around him, guiding him into heights no one thought possible. His story will be a beacon of divine victory that can never be erased. As night falls tomorrow, you will know without a doubt that this was not just another day. It was the day destiny was defended, rewritten, and secured forever by the power of heaven. Nothing will ever threaten it again. Type Amen to get blessing 7070.